Hey guys, welcome to the channel. First video, and I'm actually reviewing the Tesla Cybertruck, the most hated truck or car in the world nowadays with what's happening. Before you skip the video, before you go off in the comments, I just want to review this truck from a driver's perspective. No political affiliation. Imagine if Elon Musk is not the CEO of Tesla, and Tesla is just making cars. This happens to be an electric truck that's weird, and I just want to review it that way. Now, before we even get started, so this is a demo vehicle I'm in, and I'll show you around. I'll drive it. I'll give my verdict at the end if you should buy it or not. But people were giving me the thumbs down, and kids love it. They were shouting, they loved it, but there were some people. So I'm taking a risk here. It's going to be parked in my driveway overnight. Knock on wood, hopefully nothing strange happens. But I just want to review it for a truck, electric truck that is, and see if it's worth it. Before I even started, I actually cut my finger on the door here with the steel design, which I'll show you in a second. But so the interior of the truck, it's got this huge glass, this really weird steering wheel that's really small. Everything is controlled through this screen that's super fast, actually works really well. Plenty of space here, and I'm not doing a very detailed technical review. There's better YouTube channels that do that. I just want to show overall, if you want to buy it for a family of 5, there's a lot of room here, a lot of space. And then it's got like this front which you can open from here. Oh, windy day. So you got some storage here. You can close it by pressing this. And then in the back, it's like any other truck. It's got this boot, which is a lot of features for all the nerds, and all these outlets. You gotta close it manually though. So what do I think of the design? Design on any car is a personal preference. Definitely with the Cybertruck, it looks very ugly from certain directions, but then there are certain sort of profiles of it that looks cool. Like from the front here on the side, it looks okay. At nighttime when it's coming at you, it looks kind of cool. The headlights are down there, and then these are the daytime running lights. So to me, it looks okay, whatever. It's very boxy, it's very weird, but very untraditional, that's what I would say. To open the door, you gotta come here and do this, and then that opens the back door for you. It actually opens 90 degrees, as you can see. And then it's got a screen in the back, control a bunch of stuff, watch YouTube. It's got this huge pane of glass and really good visibility actually out front, but on the back you can hardly see much, especially if there's a cover that comes up, then you won't see anything. So that's what it looks like. The rear wheels turn as well. Now, I did drive it from the dealership 20 minutes away, so I drove it for 20 minutes, a few kilometers. And let's get in the truck, we'll drive, and I want to talk about if it's worth what it cost. And I'm going to show you something funny. There's something wrong with the truck here. When I turn the wheel, oh, sorry, I have to put a card. It uses this card. Oh, there's this weird sound coming from the truck. And so this is how far the steering wheel turns. That's it. It doesn't do like full turn like a traditional steering wheel, because it's a steer-by-wire system. Makes it very easy to turn. But again, it's very small. No turn indicators. Makes it hard to use it on this display here. And then we have the full self-driving that I'm going to use now. I put a random destination in the system. And so what you do is forward for drive. There's no other gear selector. There's an emergency system up here, but there's no other gear selector. So how does it drive? Yeah, so it's easy to put it in drive. The gear selector is on the screen. I don't find it hard to use. It's fine. Put my glasses on, and then yeah, it drives very smoothly. I've driven it on the highway. Very smooth, very low wind noise. Really surprised at the turning of this car. It turns with so little effort. I wish a lot of cars had that, especially big trucks. So yeah, a lot of visibility out front. There's a big blind spot in the back, but side view is good. The mirrors are big. There's some weird thing happening with this side mirror. It's vibrating. I don't know, something is loose with the entire arm. So here we have a roundabout. Again, it's very effortless because how less of an effort you have to put on the steering wheel. This new steering wheel system, if it comes to more cars, will be a game changer. I think it's amazing, especially with U-turns and stuff. But also this car has its rear tires turn, so which helps a lot. Plenty fast, picks up, will beat a lot of sports car, I'll tell you. The dash in the front is huge actually. It gives you like this false depth. Like I don't know how you would actually clean this dash. It's massive. Very good ride height. You can actually adjust the ride height. Again, these indicators will be hard to use. Over time, maybe you'll get used to it, but it doesn't make sense. Why not just have a regular traditional stock here? So, really the point of this video was to review a Cybertruck from the perspective of a buyer who would buy a truck or an electric car. Again, no political association. Imagine Musk is not there. Would you pay over 100,000, well over 100,000 for a new one? I say no. I think it's overpriced. It just looks complicated to me when I look at it on the outside with its steel design and whatever they call it, exoskeleton. Like, what happens in a crash? How many shops are out there that'll fix it? How much it will cost you to fix it compared to a traditional truck? Secondly, I think traditional trucks, when you're towing with them, they have better strength at the tow hook compared to this, because this has failed a lot of tests. It is aluminum design, which fatigues over time the more you tow with it. So there's that. And then range is a big thing. I mean, this thing is not good on range. It's, I would say, okay-ish. But imagine you have a diesel truck or any like an F-150 on a regular gas. They will still drive much further, carry more load, carry more people. So what are you really paying all this money for in this truck then? Well, I think it's just, if you want style, if you want something that's not out there or something different, you just don't care about the truck use, let's call it that, then this is for you. But for anyone else who actually wants to drive a truck, who actually wants to get something useful, yeah, this is way overpriced. Too complicated, I would say, the design and stuff. Like, you'll have to take it to Tesla or certain shops to get it fixed. You just can't take it anywhere to get it fixed. Like I said, it drives fine. It's got good seating capacity. It's got storage in the back. It's electric. That's about it. Maybe if it was priced at around like 50,000, that might have made sense, but I don't know how to engage the oh, there you go. So you just engage the autopilot. And yeah, like I've used the autopilot on it before in my previous drive. I've used the auto park feature on it. It has auto park. both of them work absolutely fine. Oh, do you look at that? It parked right in front of the building. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, FSD works. There's a lot of skeptical people out there about FSD, but there's no other software that matches FSD. Nothing. I've tried different versions like of autopilot on different cars like Honda, Toyota, uh, BMW. They're nowhere close to what FSD has. But anyways, again, I wouldn't recommend buying this truck for what it's worth. Even if you remove all the jargon that's around it, it's not worth the price. If it was at a much lower price, maybe, but for what it is now, definitely not. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. I have a lot of more content coming up. Give it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next video.